This video covers all of the steps that you need to set up a WordPress site on Traffic Planet hosting using FTP and Filezilla. So the first thing we need to do is actually register a new domain. In this demonstration, I'm going to use installdemo1001.com and click on search. We can see the domain is available, so I'd like to go ahead and order now. I check the details on the domain, but I'd also like to order hosting with this domain. So I click on that button, and I'm going to choose the business package at $24.99 a month for up to 5 WordPress websites or normal websites. And we can see that we now have the hosting and the domain order covered. I now click on continue, and now I need to enter certain personal information. Once I've completed filling in all the fields for the account information, I click on checkout, and I've been given an order confirmation and an order number which I can keep a record of for any future correspondence. I now need to check my email for certain details and also set up my hosting. Here is an example of my welcome email, and you can see where I have my username and password information, and that will be vital for future WordPress installations as well as this original one. We can also see that I have my name server information here if my domain is registered at a different domain registrar than Traffic Planet hosting. Now I need to go to My Services and click on WordPress Hosting, and then click on Manage All Sites in this account, and we can see it's for this domain that I've just purchased, installdemo1001.com. So I click on Manage All Sites in this account, and then click on Manage Websites, and we can see here that I now have this is my main domain for this account. So what is required next is to download Filezilla and WordPress and install the website using the information from our account that we received in the welcome email. Links to both of these, Filezilla and download WordPress, are below this video. So I click on download Filezilla client, download now, and I can do the same for WordPress 3.8. I just click on download WordPress. Once downloaded, I need to unzip WordPress on my computer and install Filezilla, clicking on the .exe file where it's been saved. Here you can see I have both files saved to a desktop folder, and I need to right click and unzip the WordPress files because I have to install all of those via FTP using Filezilla. To install Filezilla, I just need to click on this exe file here, say yes, and allow it to install. Once we have Filezilla installed and open, I need to copy my domain name here into Filezilla. I can either do it here by pasting the name of the website that I just got from my Traffic Planet hosting account into host, adding username and password from the welcome email, or I can use File Site Manager to do the same. In this case, I'm going to use the host username and password here. I didn't need to enter a port number, and by quick connecting you can see now that we have access to our public website. So what we need to do is go into the public HTML folder here. This applies to the domain name that the account was originally set up with, but for all other following domains in the same account, you'll need to click on a domains folder here and then public HTML once you select the correct domain. But here we just have the one domain so far, so we just need to click on public HTML. We need to go into our WordPress folder here where we downloaded it and unzipped it, and we need to drag these files across into that folder. Now that your WordPress files have finished uploading, we can go and visit the website and just make a few final installation checks there. We can see here at installdemo1001.com, now that the WordPress files are uploaded, we get a prompt on this screen here. So we need to click on Create a Configuration File, and then click on Let's Go. And we need to put in the correct database name here. So we need to just come back to our Traffic Planet hosting account and just click on Manage Databases, and if we scroll down we can see that the database name here is Install, so that's the exact one that we must use on the setup page. Here we need to put in the database name as Install, the username and password must be the ones from our account at Traffic Planet Hosting. So we need to go back to our welcome email and get the correct username and password here and paste those in. And we can leave localhost and WP untouched and click on submit. And we can click on run the install. So now we just need to do a bit of final information input. So we're just going to give this a title. Demo site for FTP. The username, here I can give it a unique one, and that will be the one that will be used for the WordPress admin login, or if I wished I could use the one for the whole account, but from a security point of view it's better if it's a unique one. So here I'm just going to put in a couple of new ones, and you will not be emailed the password, so you need to make a note of it now and save that in a file. So you can see there that I've been given a very weak notification, so I actually need a better quality of password. But remember, I must record that because the notification email of this installation will not have the password, it will have the username. I have a stronger password now, I've entered that, my email here, and I can just put in support@terrykyle.net. And I do want to allow search engines to index this site, so I click on Install WordPress. And now I can log in, but I need to have my password saved. And I will tell it to remember me and just log in. And we can see now that I'm inside WordPress and that has been successfully set up. And that's what it looks like because there's no content on it yet. Just a quick reminder in Filezilla in your FTP that when it comes to setting up your second, third, fourth and fifth websites on your account, you will need to find the domains folder here and then go into public HTML for the correct domain that you wish to set up that's listed within here. If you have any trouble or questions, please email us at support@trafficplanet.hosting.com and we will get back to you very quickly.